3 months ago, I started bringing this sign to public places and had conversations with strangers about the question, what would change if you trusted yourself more? And during these conversations, I received totally different answers, but I also recognized that certain patterns kept returning. What I heard all over again and what absolutely surprised me is that trust didn't lead people to the future in many cases, but really brought them into the present. You may ask yourself how. So, for example, they were talking to me about a kind of social anxiety to get into conversation with new people. And they said, okay, if I would trust myself more, I would really be in the present moment. And I wouldn't listen, or there wouldn't be like so many thoughts in my head turning around. I would just be in the conversation with this person. Then I also listened to people who said, okay, if I would trust myself more, I would trust the process. For example, one guy was currently doing in Sevilla his PhD and said, at the moment I'm really worrying about, because he came from the US, for his work afterwards, if he would find a job, and then he would just enjoy his current journey more without worrying about the future and trying to control results that are still ahead. And there was a guy who was traveling in Berlin with his ex-girlfriend. He still named her his girlfriend. And he was also has like some worries about the future, about, okay, I want to have kids. Do I find someone again? Okay, we always travel together. Will I be able to travel alone? And he said if he trusted himself more, he would also see the relationship as a chapter, as it was in his life, where he learned a lot and also grew as a person. But like right now, in the here and now, it's different, and he would make like the best out of it right now. And be more optimistic about the future as well. There was one person, he also mentioned if he trusted himself more, he would wake up like really open to the day. He wouldn't worry about any tasks, any to-dos that are like ahead of him. He would just be peaceful in the moment while starting the day, getting ready in a way that he feels good about himself, and then kind of openly go through the day and just see what's ahead. And this way, it really kind of surprised me, because I was more expecting people telling about, okay, what would become possible for them to do in the future or to bring in their life, that they're at the moment maybe too afraid of. Yeah, but it seems like being right into the moment is the key for many people. So when I keep thinking about it more, what it really means, like that self-trust brings you into the present moment, I realize how valuable it is. Because if we trust ourselves in the present moment, we don't worry about future events, or we tend to not do it. And instead, we tend to trust ourselves that we also will be capable to manage them, like once they are really there in the present. And as long as they aren't, we don't need to get crazy about it. And we are also able to stay with ourselves, for example, in a new challenge in the present moment, and not think about what others may think, or it's a really huge freedom that we gain, because in the end we all know all that we have is the present moment. All that we are really alive is the present moment. And all where we can really experience life is in the present moment. I now want to invite you to think about your own situation. If there would be like a little bit more self-trust, would it also let you to live more in the present, or would it be something different? I'm really curious to hear about your personal thoughts and to expand this perspective further.